everyone. Let me fix this. Now, I have no idea how long I'm going to last. Okay. I'm just bundling to keep my neck warm. It does look like I'm wearing like earmuffs too. But I am like, I've got my hot water. Oh, I mean, I feel fine. I'm just so annoyed with my voice. How is everyone? All right, let's just get to it because we have a lot to cover and I genuinely don't know how long my voice will last. Oh, hot water, lemon and honey for the evening. Y'all, there's so much fun stuff happening, or that's supposed to be happening this month that I'm just so impatient to get started. But I can't until my voice is back because one piece of it is reading out loud. And so we have to kind of ease into the month. So yeah, I've got my lower register is back to some degree. So we're going to stick with that. But first of all, let's show y'all what is coming this week. This is an adjusted schedule. Oh, shitballs. There we go. For some holiday fun. So, obviously tonight we're going to be talking about the Kaceytron settlement, and that's probably as far as we're going to get. We're going to watch the statement and Ethan and Neil's response, and then some of the stuff that happened today. Whispering's actually worse for your voice when it's like this. Alex, shut the fuck up. Tomorrow, fingers crossed, one more night of humid air, and we will be able to actually kick off doing fun holiday stuff. Oh my God, you are little flowers. Oh my God, it's been a month. Oh my gosh. So thank you to all the little seedlings. Oh my gosh, look at the little baby flowers for the members. Oh my God, that is so cute. I was wondering when it would flip over. So anyone who's a little bud is, anyone who's a bud is, has been a member for a month. So thank you all so much. And shout out to the seedlings as well. Your time will come. That's so cute. I know, I can't believe it's been a month already. And there's more blooming ahead. So make sure to stick around and see what those little buds turn into. All right, so tomorrow.
With you and also with you.
Oh, we got a new seedling. Thank you, Bucket o' Snails. All right, tomorrow we're going to do one of the advent calendars I bought. We're just going to blast through the whole thing. I bought, I think, 4 different ones, and they're like interesting ones. And we're going to do one per week, just blow through it like I always wanted to do as a kid. I'm also going to share my favorite things, my little wish list, but not for anyone to buy me things. Oh, Delilah was the jam. I think she's still on. And I'm going to start reading A Christmas Carol, hopefully. If not tomorrow, then next week. Friday, we're going to talk about the after party. And we're going to watch a holiday movie, and it's going to be one of my favorite movies of all time because it's in the public domain, The Little Princess with Shirley Temple, because there's maybe my favorite Christmas scene in any movie ever. When she wakes up from her dream and the whole room is transformed. So we're going to watch that Friday night. I'm really excited about that. Saturday, we're going to do tea time for members only. Oh, and the movie's for members only as well. So all the buds and seedlings will get to watch that movie. Saturday, we'll do Who the Fuck Did I Marry Part 4, I believe. We'll be getting into the wedding and the marriage and everything falling apart. And then Sunday, we'll do some Christmas-themed game that I haven't decided on yet. I do have my new computer ready to pick up. I don't know if it'll be ready in time for Sunday, but we shall see. Yeah, when your voice gets like this, I used to sing and do theater stuff. When your voice gets like this, it's really bad to clear your throat and also to whisper. So I was doing some like vocal warm-ups before this started, and I just need to speak in a low register to warm up because I haven't really spoken in like days. So yeah, here we are. All right, so we did the schedule updates. That's what's coming. Hopefully, yeah, we'll be able to kick off the actual fun stuff soon. Actually, fucking schwitzing, so I'm going to take this off. Just trying to keep my throat warm here. Why did I put this here? I don't know what the fuck this is. Hang on. Oh, that's nothing. Okay. Today, we got an update on the H3 schedule, and they're taking a full month off, which I'm so glad they are. This has been a crazy year, right? And I think the crew really deserves it. And Ethan and Neela do too. So don't worry. We have plenty of fun stuff coming. I've got plans for, obviously, all of December, doing fun stuff. And then while I'm away over the Christmas break, I'll be doing some mukbangs from another part of the country at restaurants I don't usually get to go to. So that'll be fun. And then when I'm back for January, we'll have some fun stuff planned as well. Yes, you will be fed. Me and Alex and all the other H3 Galaxy members, I'm sure we'll have plenty of great content. Oh, also holiday related, if you are interested in doing a gift exchange, we are doing Secret Snowflake on my Discord, and today is the last day to join. So make sure you join the Discord. I'm sure, yes, Captain Quasar too. He's amazing. Join the Discord and go to the Secret Snowflake channel to get more information and sign up. It's super cheap. It's like a $25 limit. So most people hopefully will be able to participate that want to. And yeah, there's the Discord. There's lots of people over there, and it's going to be great. Okay, before we get into the actual show, I do need to toot my horn a little bit because my brusband Nicholas Diorio watched the VOD. I can't believe the VOD. It seems like it happened so long ago. Watched the VOD of me on H3, and he was very complimentary, which was really nice. Meanwhile, in chat, people were like, when did Nick transition? And other things of that nature. So here's him just being really nice. So shout out to him.
Having a backdoor into American user data. Like why like I don't know, is there like a rational reason why he'd be against that? So I don't really know if I can take anything he says here seriously.
First of all, I love that someone said Guam destroying Hassan. Thank you. I think it says Lorraine Chansey.
The current authoritarian government started clamping down.
Guam's doing a really good job here.
ahead of the Beijing.
Guam's doing a really good job here. Thank you. I think that my emoji is the purple heart at this point. So yeah, I just thought that was really nice that he had nice things to say. I feel like it went really well. I know I've done a whole stream about it, but I've watched it back obviously, and I watched Nicholas cover it, and or Nick, I don't know what he fucking goes by. I should, right? Since we're related, or we're the same person as different genders. I don't fucking know. But yeah, I think I put together a really nice presentation. Okay. That's that. All right. So let's get into watching the Kaceytron settlement statement. Up front, I do want to reiterate what Ethan said, which is that we should not be cruel to Casey. She did the smartest thing that any of the people being sued have done so far. And we're about to see the dumbest thing that someone has done as well. So, Casey protected her family. She protected herself. And she realized that this is not a hill to die on. Because none of what she was participating in, what she got swept up in, I would say, is helping anybody, especially not her. And there are no, like, these are not your real friends, Casey. As I've said many times before, like, whoever was telling you to keep fighting this, knowing your financial situation, is not a good person. And it's okay if she hates Ethan and everyone else forever or whatever, but I hope in the long run she'll realize that she did the right thing. First up, we have something that Sweesh, one of my mods, pointed out that I haven't seen anybody else talking about, but I've also been kind of offline, is who noticed Hila's costuming, her outfit for the apology video. Did y'all notice what she was rocking? It had to have been on purpose because she's such an intentional dresser. Just pull it up here. If this jacket looked familiar to you, when I first thought, I was like, it feels like an Amazon jacket. But then when Sweesh mentioned it, it is the jacket that Kendrick Lamar wears in They Not Like Us, and Not Like Us, the music video. So, yeah, definitely the same jacket here. And I just love that so much. I love that little nod. It was a good day to flex. It was definitely a good day to flex. And I will say, like, before Casey's statement came out, the snarkers were already trying, on Twitter, that's where I see them. The snarkers were already trying to say that Kaceytron had won because it was over. And because Ethan didn't get to steal all her money away. I think, and I said this, that I think even now, knowing how bad it must have been for Casey, I think it's short-sighted and not accurate to talk about a settlement in black and white like that. I felt the same way with the Cav stuff. It's really not about winning, right? It's about a negotiation and a compromise and coming to an agreement that both people can live with. And maybe it's not what everybody wants. And maybe one person gets a lot more than the other. But in the grand scheme of things, the point is usually harm reduction, right? So to talk about it as like winning and losing feels reductive to me. But also, I don't think that Ethan wanted to go to court. on this one or any of them, and I don't think that Casey wanted to either. So this was a good outcome for both of them in that sense. And maybe with less ego, people would realize that having to apologize for what you've done wrong is not some like humiliation ritual, right? And people have to make prepared statements all the time when it comes to negotiations. Like we saw Ethan had to do one with Cav, right? And I don't think any of us were thrilled to watch that, right? We knew what that was. And I think we were all very, very good at not talking about it when it happened. But like Nicholas Diorio says, I'm not affiliated with the show. I can say something about it. And I can say that was really hard to watch, right? So I understand. I understand why fans of Casey are upset by this, because it was like the Ethan statement times like a jillion. Like there was nothing in there that said this is what Casey wanted to be saying, right? It was very clearly something that lawyers wrote and then lawyers agreed upon. And I don't know if there was anything that Ethan had to give up besides not going to court, but I think that that's a win for him too. So yeah, we understand how it feels. And I'm sure if I went back into the Snark subreddits, I would see them showing a lot of compassion for Ethan having to eat crow like that, because they're all so outraged at this hostage video, right? So yeah, I don't know what anyone's going to learn from this, but that's not really the point anymore. I think some interesting things are going to come out of this. So let's get into it here. First of all, this comes at the end, but I think I wanted to say it before my voice totally goes. It's Ethan talking about what comes next. And so here he is sort of alluding to something else coming on the horizon. Oh shit, why is this so small? God damn. Hang on, y'all. My doing the naughty list thing really fucked with all my chat shit. Chat and shit here. Oops. Okay, whatever. That'll be fine for now. Okay.
Endeavors, right?
Yes.
And that's it. That's all there is. You know, I'm done. I'm over it.
Nice.
Yeah.
One door is closed.
One door closes, another opens. I don't know what door's opening. Oh, actually, there's another door opening.
So that's clearly not about Frogan and denims, right? That's clearly something else. He's got a little bit more to say here.
Is that?
I'm not.
Oh, right.
I'm not talking about it
You're
yet.
not
But
talking
this
about
one.
it yet.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
One door closes, another opens. It never ends.
So Dan clearly knows what it is, right? Because Ethan gave him kind of a knowing look. It never ends. And so there has been talk about this NVIDIA class action suit, and he hasn't said anything about that yet. So I don't know if that's what it is. But it seems, in my speculation, that it's more about something in this vein and not in the vein of joining a class action suit. But we will see.
Ends. Although I wish it would.
He wishes it would end, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, there it is, right?
All right, so let's get to the actual meat of things. Let's just do the statement. Here's the linky loo. And we're just gonna watch it together. Nick Diorio pointed out that it seems like Casey borrowed, stole, commandeered even this countdown thing. Because there's like a weird logo on it. Like,
Uh-oh.
what is this?
Oh,
And it says
she
subscribe.
can see. Okay, here
There
it
we
is.
go.
Yeah.
And by stating I take responsibility for infringing the content.
Yeah, start it over. Yeah,
I want to be
Like, she opens a copyright infringement apology by taking someone's content. Like, what are we doing?
And by stating I take responsibility for infringing the content nuke. The lawsuit was not frivolous. When I said the lawsuit was frivolous and based on misogyny, it was to garner sympathy, protect my own reputation, and retaliate against the Kleins. This lawsuit has given me a greater understanding of copyright protection, people's copyrights, and the importance of protecting copyrights in the online content creation community.
Now, listen, like I said, everyone's referring, well, everyone, snarkers are saying that this is like a hostage video and like she's got a gun to her head, right? Obviously, she didn't write it. Obviously, Ethan and his lawyers got to decide what she says in this. And I mean, if we're going to talk about winning and losing, the contents of this proves just how over a barrel poor Casey was. How she kind of had to agree to say a lot of things that I don't think she would ever have agreed to on her own, right? The stuff about Hassan, the stuff about the other people being sued. Like there's a lot of compelled. It's if you want this settlement, if you want us to drop it, then this is what you have to say, because we have all of this evidence that basically has you dead to rights. So, like, the specificity with which she had to talk about this stuff, to me, as a layperson, shows that she did not really have a lot of wiggle room on this. That she kind of had to agree to literally anything they wanted her to say because her case, like the case against her, was so damning.
It is important for the entire content creation community to respect the intellectual property rights of other creators, and I will adhere to the lessons I've learned throughout this process going forward. I also want to make clear that I did not receive any support.
Oh, so before she gets into that, because I love this part.
I bet he does love this part.
No, it's going to stay up.
Oh, Dan's pissed.
Well, anyway, it's only 3 minutes long.
Oh.
But I want to say that I really appreciate.
Yeah, she didn't have much leverage. I think Caitlin, I am curious what her lawyers told her. Based on the statement that she had to read, where she admits that she was lying about Ethan being misogynist, where she had to say that Hassan didn't help her at all. I think her lawyer said, you just need to agree to whatever they say because you're fucked. You're absolutely fucked. I wish that her lawyers had given her better information and better counsel sooner. Apparently she had 2 different law firms, which I don't understand. I think Dan was just pissed because he wanted them to keep going. He didn't want Ethan to keep stopping and starting.
She really turned a leaf on the copyright stuff, and I think that's really important, right? Because the purpose of this was the activism aspect of it all. Oh no, I can go back. Oh, you know what? I should just let it play for you guys, right? And we can go
Just
back
let
and
it rock. Just let
enjoy
it rock,
certain
brother.
moments of it, or I mean, not enjoy, because certainly that's not the right word to say, but to appreciate.
Look at that little fucking grin. Certainly that's not the word. I think Ethan is not upset to be on the other end of one of these statements after the one with Kavanaugh, which also felt like a hostage video, right?
Dan, don't rush me.
Now, at this point, I was like, okay, this seems pretty standard, right? Like, seems like a standard statement that she would be compelled to make in order to make good on the settlement agreement, right? And then it gets real specific really fast. And I think I was like making dinner while I was listening to this, and I couldn't talk. I had no voice. And I was just like, I could not believe the stuff that she had to agree to. I couldn't believe how bad it was for her, because she really aired out some people.
Should I play it? Okay, Dan wants me to play it.
All right, let's see.
Was inexcusable. I should know better. To the extent there are any remaining funds after
I don't want people to see people. She really turned a leaf on the copyright stuff. And I'm serious, please do not.
The lawsuit was not frivolous. When I said the lawsuit was frivolous and based on misogyny, it was to garner sympathy, protect my own reputation, and retaliate against the Kleins. This lawsuit has given me a greater understanding of copyright.
At Hottie Just Note, Thebedy says she had chosen to use the same lawyer as Denham's but also needed local counsel in her state, which doubled her fees. I'm guessing her local counsel were the ones who sat her down for a reality check.
I hope so. I'm glad someone did, you know? Because, I mean, just last week, she's like, we're going to fight this. I'm glad she didn't keep fighting it. Thank you, Hottie, for the gift. Thank you so much.
Copyright protection, people's copyrights, and the importance of protecting copyrights in the online content creation community. It is important for the entire content creation community to respect the intellectual property rights of other creators, and I will adhere to the lessons I've learned throughout this process going forward. I also want to make clear that I did not receive any support, financial or otherwise, from Hassan Piker.
I fucking gagged when she said that. I gagged. That was the point where I knew if we were going to talk about winning and losing, that Kaceytron had fucking lost. Like, on no planet, in no solar system, would Kaceytron have ever said that out loud unless she had to, unless she could not negotiate her way out of it. That shit is fucking crazy. And you know what? It's true, right? She can't say untrue things. Ethan couldn't compel her to say something untrue. It was probably a fact that came up during their mediation. And it fit nicely into this little apology. The fact that he didn't help her at all, but definitely tried to get some social capital from it, as we'll see.
Hassan never even reached out to me privately to offer words of support. Speaking honestly, I found his indifference to my suffering hurtful, especially after he hinted he might help me behind the scenes.
I don't hope that she's hurt, right? But I do hope that she's seeing who her real friends are. I'm not saying Ethan is her friend, right? But she's seeing the true colors of people she aligned with, right? Like, it's moments like this that show you who people are, you know? And Hassan talks this huge game about redistributing wealth and socialism and, you know, helping the working class. And I mean, he had the chance for like very direct mutual aid related to him. And so the silence is very loud. Does it mean that he thought it was a lost cause too? Probably should have told her that. Does it mean that he didn't give a fuck about her? I hope that's not true. I guess we'll never know, because you know Hassan will never tell the truth about it.
It felt like he wanted to receive credit from the public for him helping me
Ethan
without providing any. As to the GoFundMe money, to the extent it felt like he wanted to receive credit from the public for him helping me without providing any.
Wanted to receive, look at it, Ethan's like, yup. He wanted to receive credit without actually doing anything, which he's capable of doing because he can just say whatever he wants and none of his fans ever check him. Pretty gross.
As to the GoFundMe money, to the extent there are any remaining funds after I pay my attorney's fees, I have agreed to pay the remaining funds to the Kleins.
Now, what people don't understand, well, maybe they do understand it, but they're just being fucking obtuse, right? Is that it seems like the GoFundMe stuff is the only money that Ethan is asking for. He's not asking to garnish her wages or take her house or car, like any other damages that might actually directly impact her finances. This is all money that she's raised in the last, like half a year. So for all these people acting like he's this greedy millionaire, this greedy Jew, right, who just wants to bankrupt all these women, all it's costing her is an apology, right? Because this money wasn't supposed to pay for anything but the legal stuff, so it's not like she could have pocketed it. So, to me, that's merciful. He's being merciful here. Because he could have taken it to trial. And based on this statement, the contents of this statement, he would have kicked her ass all over that court, all over the courtroom. And he could have asked for a lot more in damages. But again, he's proving that it's not about the money. He's taking what was raised. He's not reaching into her pocket at all. He wanted an apology. He wanted this shit on record, and he wanted cooperation for going after the snark mods. And I will say, I love that Nicholas Diorio pointed out that essentially all of these snarkers that donated to these women's campaigns, GoFundMe campaigns, are essentially now footing the bill for their own mods to get sued. Like the snarkers are paying. They are bankrolling Ethan's pursuit of the snark mods. It's fucking crazy. These people are so online, they don't understand like how real world consequences work, you know? All right, let's watch some more of this.
The funds will not go to anyone else, including Denims or Frogan, to defend their lawsuits.
Oh, this says he also didn't take the revenue for coverage of the content nuke. That's right. I mean, as far as we know, we don't know the full details of the settlement, but yeah, it sounds like the financial ruin was taking the money that she raised, which was never in her pocket at all, right?
For the record, I have agreed to cooperate with the Kleins in their litigation against the H3 Snark mods for promoting my live stream to the extent that I am able. I will offer
Everyone's
my
fucking
support,
gagged.
including testifying
You can hear Dan go, uh-oh.
with the Kleins in their litigation against the H3 Snark mods for promoting my live stream to the extent that I am able. I will offer my support, including testifying under oath to everything I have just stated, to help their cause.
Fucking
I
gagged.
also want to take the opportunity to acknowledge other misconduct and bad behavior I have exhibited online.
Oh my God. Dan is such a shady bitch, yeah. Unreal. So, oh God. So now, whatever Kaceytron has in relation to this this case against the snark mods is going to be turned over to Ethan's lawyer. We don't know what she has, right? We don't know what the like what the extent is of her relationship with the community, if there's any private messages or anything like that. We don't know. We just don't know. But the lawyers and the judge are going to find out. We might never know, right? But is this how it's going to go for Frogan? Is this how it's going to go for Denims? It could get real bad real soon. And again, I understand why the snarkers are feeling they're just lashing out. They are hot right now. They've been saying all kinds of shit about me for the last 2 days. And I'm like, what the fuck did I do?
For example, weaponizing the death of Asmongold's mother was inexcusable. I should know better because I have 3 disabled people that rely on me.
That was interesting. I don't know why the Asmongold thing was included. I guess I don't know what she said. I don't know much about that. And we don't really talk about him much on the show. Was it like she said that he killed his mom or something horrible? What do you say fuck me for? Exactly. But that is like, to me, is secondary to the apologies that come next. She implied he killed his mom. Awful. She's been harassing Asmon. Okay.
Forward, I will do better. I also want to apologize to the crew of the H3 podcast, particularly AB and Olivia.
Yeah.
I apologize for calling them cowards for not quitting their jobs. That was a shameful attack on 2 people who deeply care about Palestine and Palestinian people.
Period.
AB, along with his wife Lena, have done more than I have ever done for the Palestinian people, including raising over $100,000 in charity. Yeah. I recognize.
Ooh-wee. Having to sit there and say, these people have done more than I ever have. And again, this is not something that Ethan had to put in this statement, right? This whole thing was not about AB and Olivia. But he chose to press to make sure that his people got the apology they deserved. How can you hate somebody that does that? Like, how can you hate somebody that will take care of their people that way? Like, I've seen Snark trying to make sense of why he did that. And they're so fucking stupid for it. Like, making up all this stuff about, like, oh, well, he's trying to make himself look good. It's like, he fucking cares about these people. And you put people through hell. And you actively participated in it. The same week that Olivia was talking about harming herself, you were telling her that she had no morals. And specifically referencing her mental health break. So you knew she was on the edge. And so I'm very, very glad that Ethan put this in the statement, because every sentence in here was a choice, right? Every sentence was something that had to be negotiated and agreed upon. Like, please. That's just such a wonderful thing. That's such a healing thing to get that apology.
Recognize that they have actually made Palestinian lives better, and my online antagonism and trolling has not.
Yeah.
I apologize to Ethan and Gila personally. I have said extremely mean and cruel things about both of them, particularly my misogynistic attacks against Gila.
Didn't Ethan say he didn't write this, though, that this was her decision? I think it was her decision to read it, but it's very clearly something that lawyers wrote, probably hers and his. That's like what mediation is. Is coming to an agreement on stuff. So she would not have read this. First of all, she would not have read this. I don't think, without being compelled to, as part of the settlement. And I don't think she would have put a lot of this in here without it having to be mandatory. Yeah, she likely agreed to hit certain points and topics, right? Yeah, it wasn't Ethan, but I'm like, what I'm imagining is Ethan told his lawyers there were certain things he wanted to make sure were in there. And because the ball was clearly in Ethan's court, he made all the stipulations he wanted, right? Or many of them. I'm sure some of them were shot down by the judge or by her lawyers. But yeah, this kind of thing's cooperative. This is a cooperative thing. Like, that's what they were doing during those 8 hours, was coming up with stuff like this.
That never should have been said. I also want to acknowledge the pervasive problem of anti-Semitism in leftist space.
And to be clear, I don't care if they are whose words they are. That's like just snark nitpicky bullshit. The fact of the matter is, Kacey and Ethan and their lawyers all agreed on this verbiage together with a judge or a mediator. So it doesn't matter who put pen to paper.
It should concern all of us. I condemn it and will not participate in it. To that end, I wish the Klein's success in enforcing TED Entertainment's copyright and protecting the legal rights of online content creators.
Now, I will say that all this harassment stuff aside, Kaceytron had this coming, and I think it would have been or could have been a lot worse for her. And so I really, really hope she has learned this lesson, because I only learned this past week that one of the things that she has done, at least once, is put a movie on Twitch that she doesn't have copyright to, goes to sleep, and puts up a green screen loop of herself over the video reacting to it. Like, she has been playing with fire as somebody who does not have the financial wherewithal to do that kind of thing and bail herself out. I had no idea that she did that. I thought she was like a low reactor, right? But the fact that I think it was in the Willie Mack video, you can see her loop. You can see her loop. So you can see the video of her loop when she's watching this thing. It's crazy. Yes, I'm sick. She's done it multiple times, caught a ban for it and said, I'll do it again. Okay, so if that's true, whose fault was that? Whose victim are you now, right? Let's keep going on this. I think we'll see their reactions for it here.
Just sit on that for a sec.
Just sit on that.
Check my phone here. Just sit on that. Just we'll look at it. It's just sit on it. What a heartfelt. I mean, like genuinely, and I'm gonna say something. Kaceytron, we've said it continually throughout this. You are extraordinarily funny. And a very talented person. And I wish you all the best in the future, in your future endeavors. And I know you will continue to make people laugh and to
just stop stealing content, please.
And to continue to bring joy to people in that regard. I do. I think you are extremely funny and very clever. So, and I accept your apology. I do. And
I will say, I mean, Ethan says at the top that he essentially says, I do not have to be as kind as I'm being, right? Like he also makes it very clear. I'll move this over here. He also makes it very clear that he won this, that he got to call the shots because of how fucked and how obvious the copyright infringement was from Kacey, right? So we know that Ethan's a petty bitch, and we also know how long of a slog this has been and how much harassment and harassment that they've had to deal with. Like they've lost crew members over it. It's insane. And so he is really showing a lot of maturity and a lot of restraint here. And people can act like that's not a big deal. But if Kaceytron had won this, like, come on. We're all human, right? Things would have been very, very different. We got to get to that. Okay, so let's watch this bit about Hassan because this is fucking crazy.
Was inexcusable. I should know better because I have 3 disabled people that rely on me. Moving forward, I will do better. I also want to apologize to the crew of the H3 podcast, particularly AB and Olivia.
Yeah.
I apologize for calling them cowards for not quitting Palestine.
All right, we heard this. We want to get into the part where
it should concern all of the legal rights of online content.
Just sit on that for a sec.
Oh, okay. I'm back too far. Sorry, guys.
Ask anybody to work for free. That is a uniquely socialistic. Did suggest that he should help. That being said,
For a lawsuit.
it is,
Everybody.
and I did, and I'm glad that she's
Here we go.
come to terms with a lot of it, and I appreciate it. I really think she's turned a new leaf. I do. Now let's watch it. Now I can pause it and stuff, right?
Now that we've watched it, you
Yeah,
can do
okay.
whatever you want.
All right. So now one part that really stands out to me is the part about Hassan, because he really did make it. And do we have that clip right of when Hassan was making it sound like?
Yeah, can we watch that?
Yeah. When Hassan was making it sound like he was going to help them. And I mean, rightfully so. If I was him, I would have reached out immediately and offered my support, emotionally and financially, right?
Which he has.
And that is something I have done, in other instances.
It's incredibly
And I mean,
stressful, both emotionally and financially, to go through a lawsuit.
it is.
Everybody
And I
knows
appreciate
that.
the situation she's been in. And that's why,
Which is also why I'm so glad to at least put one behind us.
yeah.
They're just the smear campaign on these two is just crazy because they're just horrible frame, but they're just being. This is like what actual empathy looks like, right? Where they're like, we know how this is. We're glad it's over. We're glad it's over for her too. We know that she's dealing with all of this stuff, right? And just having so much class on live. I mean, if we go back to like the Cav stuff, I don't think we would have seen this from Ethan, right? If he had won that one, I don't think we would have seen this kind of class. So I'm really glad that they're doing this, and that's why I am not talking a ton of shit. I can't say I'll be the same with Denims because she just needs to keep touching the stove, and it's going to be really bad, I think, because she just can't learn anything, not the hard way.
And I know it was difficult on her, and I'm glad that she's free of it now, and she can just move on. We can all move on. I really do. I have appreciation for Kaceytron, and I thank her very much for the very thorough and sincere apology. That being said, let's watch this clip of when Hassan suggests he will be helping them behind the scenes.
He has also admitted multiple times he wants to hurt you
He's such a fucking snake. That's what I will say.
financially through them as if you were their legal guardian. No, I know.
I have never suggested that, by the way. Or, well...
Yes, but these people expect Ethan to open the FUPA fund for everybody, right? He is supposed to pay. Do we want to talk about the lesbian tarantulas? New soundbite. Shout out Jennifer. Welcome. Yeah, but they expect Ethan to open his wallet and pay for every influencer, every creator that needs legal assistance, right? That's essentially what Cruel World Happy Mind was saying. But asking Hassan for help. Oh, it's like infantilizing these people. To the double standards is this is why you can't interface with these people.
I did suggest that he should help them, which he should. I mean, they're his orbiters, right? And Hassan is extraordinarily rich. In fact, saying he just sits on a pile of cash like
That's what he
Smaug,
said on
the dragon.
Yeah, he said on leftovers. He just.
I go, what do you do with your fortune?
Just sits there.
He goes,
like,
I just sit on it.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, Smaug the dragon. You don't have any fucking better uses than just sitting on a pile of gold?
Yeah, I gotta stop.
Anyway, so here's what he said.
That's why he keeps saying like, "Oh, socialist. Why won't he give these guys money?" Trust me.
Listen, buddy, the only reason anyone is saying that is because of how obnoxious you are about what a great socialist you are and how you are the voice of a generation. No one gives a fuck about what Ethan does with his money. The reason that we and others are talking about your money is because you are very, very occupied pocket watching and shaming everybody else and their money, right? And to some degree, I get it. Billionaires should not exist. Totally agree. But when you start, purity testing people, the purity test is going to turn on you. Like that's just physics at this point. That's like internet physics.
If I offer support.
Well, apparently socialism is when you don't give people money. Because as a capitalist myself and a liberal Democrat, I would absolutely give them money. I pay all my employees. You know what I mean?
Yeah, socialism is
my
hoarding your
mods.
wealth.
Everybody gets paid around here. I don't ask anybody to work for free. That is a uniquely socialistic philosophy. It seems like at least.
Yeah, when you paint yourself as the perfect socialist, the perfect activist, the perfect man or woman or person or whatever it is that you're doing. When when you say you're the smartest, the best, the number one X, right? You might be putting yourself on a pedestal, but you're also putting a target on your back because people don't like that shit. People don't like when someone acts like they know everything and that they are better than other people. Like everyone's going to be gunning for you. So if you're going to act like you are the only socialist in the world and that it's your job to judge others and do so gleefully, people are going to have questions about what you do with your money, right? Because it's all about economics until it's your economics.
At least from Hassan's POV.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Hassan's version of socialism.
Yeah.
Is I get paid a mountain of coins to sit and guard on, and you get nothing.
I hate all of you.
He did a charity stream for iDubbbz Creator Clash. Yeah, but that wasn't his money. It's like never his money, right? He's always getting other people to donate.
You won't know about it, okay?
Oh, this is so corny.
Thing.
I hate all of you. You won't know about it, okay?
So
you
corny.
see, like the implication there is pretty heavy.
Yeah.
And he even gives let me go back because it's so long. Hold on, let me.
Think we could convert-
I forgot it's like a 7-hour clip. Let me reopen it to the timestamp because there is some important stuff, guys. And
People are pointing out, Ethan, it's Smaug.
That's what I was saying. You're right.
He's
I
literally
said
saying
Smaug?
Smaug.
No, I literally went out of my way to say Smaug.
Oh, okay. Well then,
Yes, he was
Run
saying
it
Smaug.
back,
with the
bro.
chatters. Pick it up with the chatters.
Because
Pass them along
I
the
knew people were going to be geared up to call me out for that, and I went out of my way to pronounce it right.
Okay.
Pull it back.
No, I believe
Run it
you.
back.
I believe you.
Smaug.
I believe you. These chatters, they're wildin'.
Go gay, everyone.
I do want to continue to emphasize: be nice to Kaceytron. We won. She apologized. That's it.
Thank you, Karku fan. Yeah, I've been resting it for 2 days. I had no voice for 2 days, so this is better. I am going soon. I don't think we're going to get to denims tonight, but I just want to get through the Hassan part. And Yeah, then we'll probably chat tomorrow. Shit. There we go.
I'm seeing a lot of love for her.
Yeah,
in chat,
that's
saying
it.
A+ apology.
I don't know
She
how the
ate.
rest of the.
She is every woman.
Listen, I want to at least be able to say that from our community, we forgive, we move on, and we can all appreciate that she's a funny, talented person, and that's it. That's the game.
That's the game.
Yeah. So yeah. Let me open this timestamp again. One sec here. So let me just go back a little bit. We
Alrighty
can
then.
analyze this more. Yeah.
Cut to the chase here. Okay. Because I will say what
on,
his little
YouTube.
eyebrows said to me
Come on.
in this moment.
You
Complete
got that?
speculation.
Are you logged into the wrong Wi-Fi again?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
That's like a new YouTube feature where they just buffer forever.
Thank you, Mutant Robot.
Right?
Thank
I mean,
you,
has anyone
Jennifer.
else said that?
No.
Especially on super long videos. No? Okay. Just me.
Reminder that tonight is the last day to join our gift exchange over on Discord. So make sure you join the Discord and become a secret snowflake for one of your new friends. Meet your new best friend over on the Discord. And also, if you've been a member for more than a month, your little sprout has become a little flower bud, and isn't that sweet? All right.
They already set precedent, and their own precedent will use to shut down H3 for their claim. I know, but it doesn't matter because if that is a
So this chatter says our own precedent will be used against us, despite the fact that our own precedent has been used to great effect in favor of our own arguments.
Yeah.
Which is me laying up myself, by the way.
You said Smaug.
Yeah, it's now he's now setting like the floor and the ceiling for fair use, right? Everyone's acting like this is some hypocritical take, but he was never fighting for free use. He was defending the way he reacts to content and the way that people should react to it, which is to give credit, transform the content with something of your own, right? This is not out of line. And also, he's allowed to sue whoever he wants that has committed copyright infringement. He doesn't have to sue every single person who does. And him choosing some and not others doesn't stand up in court. It also helps that, and it's embarrassing, that the three people that decided to say with their own fucking face holes that they were creating a market substitute were women. That's embarrassing. I hate that.
Thank you. Let the record. No, I said Smaug.
Yeah, hold on. The way that he just said it was
When
a
you
little
said it-
ambiguous. It was
Say it.
kind of halfway between the two.
You said
Smaug.
Smaug the dragon.
Oh my God.
I was thank you.
We need
Let's roll,
clarity.
boys. I need to get more tea.
If that is a costly legal battle, ultimately, that costly legal battle is still a victory for Ethan because he was able to bully these people, and they're
Well, she-
receiving.
by the
death.
way, she did raise $60,000 and I do want to say that of everything that was left over after she paid her attorneys went directly to me. Which again, I do want to just say that I told you guys. I did thank everybody every time.
And also, there most certainly was not much left over. Like, if she had two law firms working on this, local and then LA or California, there most certainly was not much left out of $60,000. So if that's all the money that Ethan collected, again, how can you say that this is not a merciful end to this? We know that this whole time he's been giving them chances to stop this whole thing, right? We know that he talked openly on the June 20th episode. I remember because I went and looked about creative settlement restitution ideas that had nothing to do with money, specifically saying he didn't want to bankrupt these people. Y'all, if he wanted to fucking put Casey and her family out on the street, he would have taken this to trial. he would have stonewalled the court-ordered mediation and would have gone to trial. Mediation fails sometimes, a lot of the time, right? He would have gone to trial. He would have won, and he probably could have sued for insane damages. So to act like his goal was to put Casey out on the street is just insane. It's just insane. Casey, you're not the victim here.
Time they were donating to one of these GoFundMes, people are like, aren't you afraid? No, that's literally my money. I'm grateful. This is my sincere gratitude, and
he's holding it together so well.
And so thank you to all the snarkers and all the supporters out there that donated to these GoFundMe
Shout out,
accounts.
thanks guys, appreciate it.
Because as I stated before, and as we've now seen, that's my money.
That's your money, and it's also the money. You took the money from snarkers, and now that money is going to be used potentially or essentially to pay for the lawsuit against snarkers, against the mods. Ooh-wee. Listen, it's been a rough year. As an H3 fan, there's been a lot of hate, a lot of harassment. But when we win, we fucking win big. Because in the real world, in a real court, not in the court of public opinion, we have always been on the right side of this thing. We've always been on the right side of it. I know it gets really loud on the internet, right? With people thinking that they know everything. And that the only thing that matters is the social capital of it, right? But we live in the fucking real world, man. We live in the real world. And these people don't. But they should really try it because they might save themselves a lot of money if they did. It's nice to be right.
Right?
Starts in the process, people are fucking shitting on them. All of these other like orbiters that suckle on the teat are salivating with like extra drama. And I go.
Do I even have orbiters? Well, I guess I have some now. Like girl with the microphone. Like I think she's an orbiter. Not that I would like even. Not that I even need that title, but I guess someone could claim that. She's her own person. She's not. She orbits no man.
Fuck yeah, Ethan.
She's the center of her own solar system, bro.
Oh.
Right?
That is like such a sweet thing to say. That's like really a very kind thing to say. A, that I orbit no man, which is just great. But then that I'm the center of my own solar system. That's just really nice. My little sick, vulnerable heart is tearing up over that. How stupid. Yay. Thank you so much, Ethan. That was just very sweet. What a nice thing to say.
Well, everything is orbiting something else in space. Think about it.
Oh, are we getting into the fucking
We're
space
all
shit?
orbiting. We're all orbiting the galactic.
Oh, and of course, all the snarkers are like, yeah, you're orbit. You don't orbit everyone else because you're fat. Like a planet is fat. You're fat like the sun. Like, okay. You think I didn't see that coming when the word orbit was thrown around? Like well, you guys are late. You're like 20 years late, 30 years late.
Center.
That's true. What about
other guys?
Blah, blah, blah. All right, we're back.
Should I not cover this at all? But also because I know that's what he wants ultimately. He wants attention. He's like a fucking petulant child.
I think you're
pathetic crybaby. A permanent victim.
How dare you? How dare you,
But
sir?
also at the same time, it's like, I don't know. I mean, he's just
vamping, trying not to talk about the fact that he ain't giving these people shit.
I feel like if I don't give any attention to this with my platform, it's like, then I feel like I'm leaving these people defenseless.
So he's saying,
which you did.
I will talk about it because I feel if I don't support them, I'm leaving them defenseless. In other words, he's kind of saying like, I want you guys to to donate. But when it comes time for him, he doesn't even fucking reach out. He did not even, I want you guys to understand
That's
this.
crazy.
This man did not even reach out. Okay.
Insane. Do you guys know who Amelia Fart is? I feel like Amelia Fart in this with my neck, my chin's covered. And like a big fluffy thing. I love her so much.
But he wants all of his fans to donate.
I've just started watching all of her old stuff. I love her.
Oh, well, yeah, I know that for a fact. I mean, that's what she just testified, or well, I don't know if that's the correct word, but that's what she said, and she said she would repeat it under oath. So that's
Tea.
I don't think she would lie in the apology. That would be a really bad idea, right? So no, I totally believe her. She didn't lie about anything. Kaceytron's been exceedingly honest and straightforward about everything. And again, once again,
We have no
applauding
reason
her.
to think that that's not true. So
I mean, she said that she thinks Hassan's a misogynist. So I don't think that she is like up his butt like the other people.
yeah.
No, she's been extraordinarily honest about everything. So yeah, 100%.
I'm fading. Hurry up, Ethan. Love
He
you,
has
girl.
also admitted multiple times he wants to hurt you financially through them as if you were their legal guardian. No, I know. That's why he
I don't know if I said that, but
What?
okay, I don't care either way.
keeps saying
It's
like,
not my goal, for the record.
oh, socialist, why won't he give these guys money? Trust me, if I offer support,
Watch his
you
face.
won't know about it.
Watch his face
Okay?
right now. What do you suppose that means? Let me zoom
zoom in.
so that people with poor vision can see
Thank
what
you,
I
Kay.
just saw.
About it. Okay? Why he keeps saying like, oh, socialist, why won't he give these guys money? Trust me, if I offer support, you won't know about it. Okay?
Such a fucking weasel. Now, to me, what that looks like is if I were watching this sight unseen, right? If I didn't know anything and I was a fan of Hassan's and I gave him the benefit of the doubt, him doing that telegraphs to me, I have already reached out to these people. I am in contact with them and I am supporting them. Right? That's what it looks like to me. I'm not saying that that's what he is necessarily trying to say, but him being like, you won't hear about it, wink, to me means, guys, I'm already doing it. I'm already moving back here. I'm moving in silence, right? That's what it feels like to me. That's what it feels like to me. All right, I want to skip ahead to Ethan thanking all the donors, and then I think we'll call it from there because, yeah, I need to go rest my voice for tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're going to have fun. We might do some more of this stuff because there's so much to go over because I missed two days this week, but my voice is feeling a lot better. But we have an advent calendar to do tomorrow. We have my favorite things list to talk about tomorrow. So there's like holiday stuff that I want to finally get off the ground. I know it's only the 3rd, but I have just been like, I have been so mad that I'm sick. I have been so mad because I've been so excited to do like Christmassy stuff with you guys. All right, so let's go over Ethan saying his thank yous to everyone who donated. This is just fucking wild. Like, what a win.
Community. It writes of
With her, the way she say that.
Come on.
denims or
I do want to give a special thank you to Anissa for $1,000, and I know they've been on really hard times, so I know they dug deep to donate that 1,000, and I personally am very grateful for that. So thank you to Anissa
What
and
a
iDubbbz
loss
to the
for
effect
her.
that he makes any decisions in that household.
Yeah.
Toby's an offender.
But I do want to thank all the top donators here.
You spent
I
Black
did- I
Friday
kind
in
of,
urgent care. I hope you're okay.
Yeah, let's see here. Let's see here.
Did you get trampled at a
top,
Walmart?
Good. So Xavier Benges, thank you.
Shout out to
Anonymous.
you. Don't know who
Anissa
you are.
Joma, thank you so much. Anonymous. Ari JPG, thank you so much for the 1,000.
Oh my God.
Oh, Bad Empanada, 500. Nah, $500. When you're on the run in Uruguay,
Bad Empanada.
$500 goes a long.
If that's really him. Bad Empanada donating directly to Ethan's pocket is something else. That sure is something else.
Long way.
Thank you,
Right?
thank you.
I mean, this guy skipped the border from Argentina to Uruguay. And I knew that. Isn't that crazy that I knew that? Because that's been confirmed now that he's in Uruguay. It's not even like a...
This is what I mean when I say these people's power is borrowed, right? Like, these people do not have any sort of like footing in the real world. Like, their harassment only goes so far. But when it comes down to it and you pull in like real people like lawyers and judges and other CPS people, right? Any like normal person who has like normal roots in reality, this shit fucking crumbles. And then you end up looking so stupid. Like, these people are way too online because they really thought they were doing something. Oh, I'd love to go to Buenos Aires.
Conjecture, he's there. Right? There's this new Twitter feature where they show 1,500 is probably like the.
All right, they're still talking about this money. All right, so that's gonna do it for tonight because my voice is still recovering. It feels okay, but I need to go lay down. But thank you all for being here. I will be back tomorrow, knocking on wood, to finally kick off our holiday fun. We have, let's see. So we will be doing an advent calendar. If you don't know what that is, don't worry. I will explain it to you. And we are doing one every week. Usually you open one every single day. We're going to blow through a whole one tomorrow night, and I can't wait for the first one. We're going to talk about my favorite things, and then I'm going to read, hopefully, if my voice is better, do a little ASMR reading from A Christmas Carol. And I may or may not have gotten a costume to go along with it. So I hope you guys will tune in for that. And I'll be doing that every week. We'll be doing like a little cozy reading every week. Friday, we have our normal show for the after party. And then members and I are going to watch a holiday themed movie. It's going to be The Little Princess from 1939, I think it is, with Shirley Temple, which is like one of my favorite movies from growing up. Saturday will be a members only tea time. We're going to be doing part 4 of Who the Fuck Did I Marry? And then Sunday, we're going to find a fun game to play that's like Christmassy and holiday related. Okay. Welcome, Jennifer Schmidt. I'm so glad you're a member too. Okay. I will see you all tomorrow night. Thank you for bearing with my voice and letting me do just like a short stream. Thank you to everybody who came and watched me play Subnautica silently last night. There were like 1,000 people who came and like hung out, in and out. That was really, really nice. So, yeah, and get over to the Discord and join the Secret Snowflake. I think that's it. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Okay, everyone.
It Lavender Wise says, wanted to share with you some queer joy that I left in the general chat last night. My org received a $60K check yesterday for our transitional housing program. Covers everything for 1 year.